sketching is the universal language and the ability to think visually. Have you ever wondered why are artists, designers, and architects wired differently? Why do they live in their wonderland with the bizarre ideas? Well, it's probably due to sketching. I've been sketching for as long as I can remember. Graduated from the youth art school, then continued sketching in the university since it was a mandatory skill to have in order to study design or architecture, and then continued sketching due to my profession. With that being said, let's discover if sketching is an indispensable key in the design process. I will talk about how sketching changes our mind, and as a result, how is the thought process of designers and architects shaped? And I will also share with you my sketching approach. How does sketching change our mind? Well, there are so many benefits of sketching for our brain. To name a few, it connects the coordination of our hand, eyes, and mind. It also improves our memory and imagination, and it develops critical thinking and problem-solving skills, which is so important for designers and architects when there is this grand idea and then the restrictions of budget, code, you name it, and you need to merge them. It also improves our mood and positivity. That's probably why some artists are in their la-la land. Keeping that in mind, let's see how sketching shapes the thought process of designers and architects. They use sketching as a tool to funnel a spectrum of different ideas and narrow it down to a few. So the sketching ability also trains your skill to see the details, and it pushes you to separate yourself from the common belief and accept the new possibilities. And that's how new things are created, in short. I will give you an example. We use words as a common tool to talk about our ideas and beliefs, and sometimes words have different meanings for each person. If I ask you, think about a chair, what image do you have in your mind? I bet it's different from other person's image. Unless I start sketching it for you, then you will really see what I meant by a chair. Keep this in mind because this is the tool that designers and architects have to convey their ideas to the clients, to different members of the project. And now I will share my ways of designing and sketching at the beginning of the design process. I didn't always have this flow. It came with experience. When I was a student, I would skip sketching and start the project right in the software. And it was so horrific for all the professors. This is my behind the scene process of sketching. In this particular case, it's a study for a standalone office. And you can see I use lots of layers of tracing paper to find the perfect layout. After selecting the layout, the plan will start taking a three-dimensional form, and that will be sketched as well. And I will use a lot of tracing paper for that too. Now that you know some of the benefits of sketching and saw the process behind the scenes, and we also talked about how sketching stretches your mind to accept unconventional things, I hope you understand the crucial part of sketching in the design process and how it can take a cookie-cutter project to one of a kind. So next time when you are hiring an architect or designer, ask them if they incorporate sketching in their design process. Thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Au revoir.